Yo, yo.
Yo, yo,
Good, we good.
what's
You hear
going
me over
on?
there?
I hear you good. How you doing?
Hey, man, hanging in there, man. Another day. Another day, still here. Holding strong, man.
I can dig it. I can dig it.
How you? How you?
Feeling good, man. Good weekend. Like you said, we here, man. Woke up this morning, so we feeling blessed.
Already. I know you feeling good about your Bucks, man.
Hey, I switched it up. I was saying Bucks and 6, but I'm gonna switch it up and say Bucks and 7.
Okay,
Um,
okay. See signs of intelligence right there.
oh nah,
Intelligent
for
man can
sure,
change his mind, you know what I mean?
for sure. But they look good last night, man. Look good, look real good. So. Um,
You still think Middleton Batman?
no. It's back to my man Giannis, man. Giannis, man, he's man. Look, all the stuff that people talk about Giannis, man. From this knee injury that he had last series, and for him to bounce back, a week later and put up the numbers that he's been putting up in the NBA Finals, man. Salute to him. Salute to him, man.
Yeah.
He's been doing his thing, man. He's been putting the team on his back. He just needs some help. And last night they brought him some help, and you shoot a 20-piece,
Man,
a,
I
tw-
mean,
a
I
20-piece.
was a whole dub piece. I mean, game 3, everybody expecting to win except me, of course. I can't stand them. And, before we even get into that, man, welcome everybody back to the show, man. I'm one half of the Man to Man Pod. Yours truly, Darius Butler. Got my guy, the other half, AB over there.
What's
Welcome back
good?
to the show, man. On this beautiful Monday morning, July 12th. We had a lot going on. Shoot, this past week, we had spelling bee champ, amazing ball handler, dribbler, got holding a few Guinness World Records. A young lady from Louisiana. We'll get into her story a little bit. We had the ESPYs. I got a satellite issue going on my cable. Hope it don't mess up my internet.
Uh-oh.
Oh man, it's storming outside.
That's that good Florida
Damn.
weather.
You already know.
Yeah.
We had the ESPYs. I ain't really check the ESPYs out like that.
I didn't either.
You okay? Yeah, I ain't tapping into.
Nah.
I don't know how I feel about Anthony. I love Anthony Mackie on the big screen, but everybody ain't built for that host role.
It's different.
It's different.
Yeah. The Euro Cup Finals.
Euro Cup Finals. Did you tap into that at all?
I tapped in a little bit at the beginning. I didn't watch the entire match.
Yeah, we had UFC 264.
Yeah.
Had
Wimbledon Finals.
Wimbledon. Yeah, who was it? Jokic won, right?
Yeah.
Not Jokic. Yeah. I forgot you, big tennis guy.
What else we had this weekend?
Had a lot going on, man. MLB draft. The
Yeah.
MLB draft was actually on last night during the finals game.
That's
had
horrible
that.
scheduling.
Horrible. And we got the I think the home run derby's today. You think Showtime gonna pull it off, Showtime?
I don't know. If I had a bet against it, just the way his year's going, I would say yeah. But something in my mind is like I think somebody else gonna win the home run derby.
Okay, I think he's the betting favorite.
Yeah, I just feel as though I think the field will win, but I won't be surprised if he brought it home.
Okay, yeah, we had USA. We lost to Nigeria. Nigeria upset to USA in a pre. I think it's a prelim.
Yeah,
but still a game. Everybody expects the US team to win every game, and I do too. You see that starting 5 they rolled out?
Nah, the starting 5 was crazy. But like you said, it's exhibition. It's but still, like you said,
you got Dave, KD. Who else was in the start?
You had Dame,
Come on,
KD,
man.
you had Jason Tatum. I think you had Bam from your Heat. You had
Brad Bill.
and Brad Bill. Yeah, I think that was
Yeah, that's
yeah, but you know,
yeah, that was start. Shout out to Mike Brown though. He was
oh for
coaching.
sure, the
He was
Nigerian
coaching Team
team.
Nigeria.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they
So
had
how
some
that
hoopers over there too.
so how that go? Like how do they do the other teams? Do they can pick a coach from wherever, or does Mike Brown have some type of
He may have some Nigerian in him.
yeah?
That's what I was thinking when I saw it. That I think Bam is Nigerian as well. From the Heat, I think we had like 2 or 3 Heat players on the Nigerian national team as well. But yeah, I got to look into that though. I think my first assumption was okay. Mike Brown must have some Nigerian in him or ties to the country. But I guess you got to look into it. Because I couldn't see them, surpassing anybody, the other coaches in their country who were qualified for the job to go with Mike Brown. But
for sure,
who knows?
Shit, the way they was knocking them threes down, bro. Like,
I think they hit 20.
Yeah, they was on fire.
But yeah,
they
man,
was on fire.
Yeah, I saw the highlight with the young man going up blocking KD, meeting him at the summit. I was like, oh shit. And then I tapped into the end of the game. I wasn't watching it, but I tapped into like probably the last few minutes.
USA, they tried to make a run at the end. KD tried to get in his bag. It was just a little bit too late. Yeah, a little too late. But shout out to the Nigerian team. Shit, they came out and played well. Back in the day, them teams were when USA came, they were starstruck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They trying to take pictures. They trying to get autographs. But but nowadays, man, and I think the NBA's been doing a great job of making the game international. Obviously we seen earlier this summer. The league they're trying to get up. I think that's where was that at?
That was in Rwanda, I believe.
Rwanda,
with J. Cole.
With J. Cole, yeah. So then, obviously, with all the international players in the league, so I think the NBA doing a good job, man. So it's no longer how it used to be. So shout out to Nigeria, man. Coming out there with a good performance.
I love to see players, man, because it's a different type of passion, pride, whatever you want to call it, when you play, for your country. You heard they asked Luka, what would mean more to him? Winning a goal, winning, I think, a medal or a goal. I think he said a goal with his country, Slovenia, or winning a title with Dallas. And he was like, well, shit, winning a goal for my country would mean more, but shit, I want both.
Yeah.
But that's what's up, bro. Little bit of parody. Hopefully, light a little fire under their ass. Somebody put they playing without Middleton and Holiday. Man, I don't care.
I think it's Middleton, Holiday, and I think Booker, Big Book.
Yeah, but shit, man, look, man.
Yeah,
they got more than enough. More than enough.
For sure.
What else we had, man? But yeah, man, so this young lady here, this is
amazing.
I don't want to. You go ahead with her name, man. I don't want to mess her name up. Zalia
Avant-Garde. That's what I would go with. I think.
Okay, Zalia Avant-Garde, first 14-year-old, first African American winner in that Spella Bees history. And after seeing her perform there, her basketball highlights started to show up, and I actually went to her IG page, and the stuff that she on like unicycles and
juggling. She's juggling. She's juggling while she got the ball in the mix.
Dribbling ball, glow in the dark ball, blind for all type of shit, man. And then I actually see her hoop, because sometimes you see people doing that, and that shit don't translate to the game.
To the court, yeah.
They get on the court, and then they can't,
they disappear.
Exactly, they can't go operate a pick and roll. But she was getting real life buckets, man. So big time salute to her. Already got full ride. She got Southern University. She's a Louisiana native from the boot. Southern University offered her a full ride already. LSU offered her a full ride as well. So her future is already looking bright, man. She's already making some incredible strides, man. That was amazing, man.
No, it was just just shows her talent. I think somebody put it up there as like a true testament of what a student athlete is. You know what I mean? Like you said, winning the national spelling bee, and then just everything that she was doing as far as on the court, man. Balance, just crazy. I know some of the things I was looking at. I was like, I know damn well I can't do half of that.
Hell no.
Nah, just the concentration, the balance, all of that, man. So shout out to the young queen, man.
That's amazing. So Zaila or Zaila. Okay. Zaila.
Okay.
And then hold on, we got correction with her last name as well. Avant-Garde. So not Garde, guard. Avant-Garde.
Appreciate y'all.
Y'all be having some names down there in Louisiana. I love it though. I love it. Appreciate y'all on that name correction, man. I don't like messing up people's names.
No, for sure. But nah, man, I love to see it. I love to see what our future holds, man. We will definitely be hearing her name down the road.
For sure, man. I know so I know you're a big boxing guy, but you gotta tap into this UFC, man. Who did you have? When I picked Dustin going into the fight, I saw you chimed in on my Twitter tomorrow. Here you go again.
Man, so everybody who tapped in on the show on Thursday, you asked me who I had, and I said, who was Conor fighting? I ain't even.
Yeah.
And, somebody threw out there with Dustin. So yeah, I'm going with Dustin. I'm going with DP. So then you jump on Twitter and say, hey, I got this huge announcement. I'm going with Dustin tonight in the match. I'm like, oh, here we go again. And now you like, well, what I do? So my man told, as he and everybody knows, whatever class we have, you got to get that seat right next to you, boy, and I respect it.
Man.
So it's all love, man.
Listen, man. Conor, I ain't bet no Conor, man. Conor done fell off. He done fell off like a bad.
But on this match though, you can't. He couldn't help.
I'm not saying because of this match he fell off. Nah, he won in 3 in his last match. Yeah, last 4 matches.
He making too much money outside the octagon, man.
And it's easy to get complacent like that. Everybody not built like Floyd. Floyd, for instance, he was on top of the game for however long. Had his own promotion company. Raking in hundreds of millions of dollars a fight. But his work ethic, everything, his commitment to that craft was different. And I'm not saying Conor's not committed, but it's just different, man. Because once you get to that top, shit, everybody gunning for you. You're gonna get everybody best shot.
No question. And then I think he was the number 1 grossing athlete this year.
Yeah, I think part of that was
I know
I know he made a big sale of his whiskey.
Yeah,
proper 12. But he was the highest paid athlete this year though. So shit. So he winning.
It's a little different. He definitely winning. And like you said, like when you at the top, regardless if you win it or not, but when you have that big game, like you said, you gonna get everybody best shot. But I'm glad you jumped on board and you believe in your
Shout out to Dustin, man. Dustin Point. Another Louisiana native, I think.
Nah, for sure. And I'm watching a little special on him as well. And the work, him and his wife are doing in the community, man. So shout out to him. We both big into the work that athletes, the platform that they have, putting the work in the community, man. So shout out to Dustin and his wife and his foundation. So it's a beautiful thing.
For sure, man. He trains for the fight down here in South Florida with one of my guys, Dyer, down in the Boca Boxing District. Shout out to the champs down there, man. But yeah, he's. So you think he done? Because I was watching after, and it's obviously unfortunate. You never want to see somebody get hurt, especially like that. I think he was gonna lose the fight regardless. Dustin was putting them paws on him. But it's gonna be like they said, like a 6-month recovery at least. You think he's done after this, or you think
go ahead and shut it down?
You think we see him back at the top?
Shut it down.
Shut it down.
Shut it down, man. shut it down. You know, if you can come back, you make some money, you fight Jake Paul or one of them jumps like that. But as far as in that, go ahead and shut it down, brother.
Man,
Hey, you came. What you came to do when you entered that octagon? This is what you wanted to do. You know, you got
to the top.
You got to the top. You got one of the biggest names this past year. You know, like I said, the #1 grossing athlete out there. You know, I know it's pride. So it's a lot of pride in that to be able to shut it down after a loss like that, coming off an injury. Just shut it down, man. Shut it down.
Yeah. I doubt he will. He was talking a lot of shit, even on that mat. With his shit snapped to have. He talking about the mat.
Like, come on,
wife in his DMs and shit, man. I might have had to jump the ground and pound. Pause.
Nah, I would probably
run his mouth like that. Yeah, he you know what I mean? And you get some of the trash talk, it's fighting, it's boxing, it's all that, but come on, man. He do a little too much for my liking. But that's part of his shtick, I guess. But he went from the mean guy, he went kind of nice guy, then he came back to the mean guy route, and I don't know what you're gonna get with Conor, man. But I think it's over for the top of the sport. Now, if he comes back and fight one of the Paul brothers or some shit and get knocked out, I mean, I think he's better than that, man.
But that's why I see it going.
Oh,
one
man.
of the Paul brothers, it's gonna be a huge draw. You know, they both gonna be talking their shit. So I see that's where it's going. I don't see him competing on that level anymore, man. Like I said, man, I think it's a wrap for your boy.
Okay. Do you know have they rescheduled that Wilder Fury fight? Yeah, because I know they had a COVID outbreak in Fury's camp.
Yeah, so I don't know. The last I heard, it was postponed, and I never saw a date.
Okay.
So I don't know. Like how does that happen?
I mean, shit. I don't know. Probably, not vaccinated. Had some people in the camp. They only take a couple,
But that's
wrong place, wrong time. Shit.
But what I'm saying is, if you in camp, and like I said, I'm not a boxer, right? So I'm thinking though, like if you in camp, a lot of the boxers, they go away, they kind of focus on, focus on that fight. I would think that folks in the camp would be doing the same thing. And that's
what I'm saying though. It only take we done been in training camp. We done been in camp. Imagine if every training camp we had, we had a something like a pandemic or something like this going on outside of that. We really had to just, trust every individual to be right with it. It's just.
Nah, I mean, yeah, I get it. It's tough.
Yeah.
Are you looking forward to that fight? You think it's a?
I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I grew up. I'm like I said, I've never been a big fan of boxing, but I was. When I was a fan, it was the heavyweight class I want to see. I want to see the heavyweights go at it. I remember watching Summer Tyson, Holyfield, Lennox Lewis,
Klitschko brothers.
Yeah, all the big. So I still want to see like a heavyweight, and I think Wilder, it's a lot of improvement he can make on the actual boxing side of things. I love obviously his power. Fury is a good boxer. Like he's a good boxer. So I definitely want to see those two big guys go at it, man. So hopefully they get it sorted out. For the sport and for both of them too. I think who's Fury trying to fight next after Wilder? Because I feel like he tried to fight somebody else and then
Wilder had something. I think it was
Anthony Joshua.
Yeah, I think it was Joshua. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Come on, man. Ain't gonna get into that. Zach, I see you down there though.
What's Zach talking about? They are gypsy.
Hello, what else we got, man? Did you see anything about this? We're gonna jump to a different topic real quick, off topic. The space race, man. What's your thoughts on this space race, man? These billionaires, The hell they got going on?
Too much damn money, man. And like I said, I ain't gonna never count nobody's pockets. I ain't gonna never do that. But damn, like these boys just having fun building. Like who can get to space the quickest? Like, God, like come on, man. Like,
Yo.
so my thing is like, okay, cool. The aircrafts is them shits is nice. They look good. But shit, you just racing in space. Like what we doing? Like are we going in space?
They got some plans. They could something up.
Nah, I mean I would hope so. Shit. Like like I said, I ain't counting nobody. I ain't counting nobody pockets,
What you
man.
talking about? You hope so? They ain't taking your black ass up there with them.
No, I ain't going up there. Look, I ain't getting on no roller coaster, so you know damn well I ain't getting in no I ain't going to space.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna find my ass in space.
Well, tell me how it is. I'm good. I'm good down here.
But Richard Branson, the Virgin Galactic billionaire, he won. I guess he won the race. He went up there. He was up there, made it back safely. That's my thing. Whew, getting up. But now I see they going and coming back. Once I few trips, back.
I'm good.
Okay, I can go up there about trip 40. But yeah, they going up there and it's a difference. It's a line. I don't want to get into who somebody else probably knowing here, but it's like a difference of, I guess it's levels of space. You get into space, and then once you break this certain line, now it's like, okay, maybe it's outer space or something. I don't know. But Bezos and Blue Origin, they're supposed to be going up there next. And I think Elon Musk, he might be going to the moon or Mars or something. So
yeah, that shit is crazy.
That's I feel like people gonna be in our lifetime. People gonna be living and literally operating like in space.
Cut it out, D-Buck.
All right.
Cut it out, D-Buck.
Bro, they're not just going up there and taking these trips for nothing, bro. Just for the view.
And people have been living up there already. You know what? I think not people, but we have some other life forms.
Oh, for sure.
I believe that. You know what I mean? But in our lifetime, you think people be living up there?
Yeah, I mean, I plan on living another 65 years. I think we'll see. Yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
Living?
I mean, we already see civilians going. Yeah, because I mean, once they get up there, how long is it going to take for them to figure out? Okay, we're going, whatever bubble.
We ain't got no cure for COVID, but you talking about we going in the next.
Man, it's a lot of shit we ain't got a cure for.
Exactly.
We got people hungry over here. We pumping billions and billions and billions of dollars going. People gonna spend their money on what they want to spend it on.
But for sure, like I said, I ain't gonna never count on another man's money. But I don't know. As far as living out in space, I don't know. I don't know about that. I know you in the moment. I know you excited to see Branson
come on, man. Come on.
I know you excited to see, you know what I'm saying? So, but I don't know. Let
me see some of these other takes. Javier B. He said, "No, you guys are wrong. They're prepping us for the Matrix. One day we're all going to need to go to space, but they're just going to connect us to our Oculus." All right. I don't know what else we got. Somebody said. Somebody definitely has sex in space. You believe that if you want to, G.I. Joe. They say no one's had sex up there. Shit, me.
That's the ultimate flex right there.
Boy, you probably want to be up there because some people be up there for years, right? On like those satellites.
Don't give me the line. Don't give me the line. You're gonna have me on record.
Get up there.
AB out there talking about but
somebody did skydive from space. I remember that.
Yo, these billionaires are having one hell of a man. Like, that's crazy, yo. Who's gonna get to space first? Now
Richard won.
We talking about we doing push-up challenges and shit, and they talking about who can get up to space first. But hey, hopefully, like you said, hopefully they got something in the works, man. That's going to benefit,
That's what. Hopefully, it benefits.
That's what I'm saying. Like, hopefully it benefits the people. You know what I mean? Having all that money, obviously, work for and kudos to them. But hopefully, this will benefit the people
somehow, some way. Somehow, some way. What else we got, man? Anything else out here, man? I'm sure I want to talk about. What you got, AB?
I was about to talk about my parlay I had last night.
Did you hit?
Nah, man.
I'm damn sure didn't.
I was one off, so I did a full man parlay. And the only thing I didn't hit on was Chris Middleton did not. He wasn't. I think it was 26.5.
Yep. I don't know if it changed. I know sometimes you get those late ones when it changed.
Yeah, they changed it. But I had him over. First game at home. He plays well at home, so I had him over the 26.5. But he didn't get that. I had Chris Paul.
Holiday showed up though.
Yeah, he did. I had Chris Paul 8.5 on the assist over on that. He came through. Who else I had? I think I had.
The Aiden get his. I stopped. Well, I knew my parlay wasn't gonna hit. I had Booker under 28.5. I knew that wasn't gonna happen.
So yeah, man, y'all tap in, man. Y'all tap in. Underdog Fantasy. Y'all know the code is man. Tell a friend. Tell a friend. Definitely just upcoming football season, man. We're gonna have some exciting events, some drafts. Y'all can tap in with us, man. So y'all, again, tell a friend, tell a friend.
I'm gonna jump into this best ball mania. I gotta tell. Okay, so AB said he gonna draft a quarterback. When you said you draft a quarterback, second round, first round?
First round. Now I might be first round. Y'all.
Can somebody tell AB that's not how you do fantasy teams, man?
Well, I'm learning.
AB he in his real GM bag right now.
GM bag, like I'm learning. So I'm gonna do a couple drafts. So I'll learn from them. I can definitely learn from my mistakes. But my first draft, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm drafting a quarterback.
So I guess it's gonna be hard for you to pass on, Pat Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Dak Prescott, when they're on the board.
That's points every week for sure. How?
I think you got to go running back though. I don't know much about fantasy either. You got to go running back. It gets you catches, rushes.
Guess who?
Touchdowns.
Guess who touches the ball every snap?
I don't think fantasy. We gonna talk about this. We got a winner too. Our first winner.
Nah, shout out.
We're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that. First winner. It's gonna be in the draft in one of the competitions with us. What else we got, man? But yeah, y'all make sure y'all tap into Underdog Fantasy. Get that free $25. Get that free $25. Well, I'm about to go put this kettle on real quick and be back. We're gonna announce that winner. A couple other things we get into, take some questions. AB gonna be here with y'all. We gotta talk about a little bit about these Euro finals too, and just soccer. I got attacked on my Twitter last. I'm gonna talk about it when I get back.
Yeah. SM, he just asked, do guys normally go on vacation before training camp?
Better believe it.
You better believe it. Obviously, typically training camp, I guess if you're in the Hall of Fame game, obviously your training camp won't start earlier. I think the earliest that I ever reported the camp, it was my rookie year. We had a rookie camp before the veterans reported, but typically I think you're around like the 23rd, the 22nd. So I would say my last trip when I was playing would be around the 4th of July. 4th of July. Then after that, you know, you would kind of get into your routine as far as working out your regimen, heading into those training camps. But you got to believe it. You know, you about to have a 6-month stretch of grinding, 7 days a week. And I think that's why some people don't really realize, like, when we working, like, it's a 7 days out the week. You know, even though we have you have 1 day off, or you don't typically have to go in the building, but even on our day off, we still going in the building. So it's 7 days a week for 6 months. So you definitely got to get that last little bit of love and relaxation with, you know, whatever it is with fam or your folks or your people. Yeah, Dave, get them right. We're announcing 8 winners once a week until the season starts. We'll announce our first winner when D-Buck gets back from his potty break. So yeah, Boston Stools, you got to enter, man. So we can punish y'all. AB, would you rather be a 15-year All-Pro Hall of Famer but never touching the playoffs, or get 18 rings but never contribute in the show? G.I. Joe, that is a good question, but I have to be a contributor. I have to be a contributor. So for me, 15-year All-Pro Hall of Famer. Like, you know, that's just you putting in the work. And you putting in the work. Your teammates is being able to depend on you. Obviously, you being a Hall of Famer means that you've impacted the Shield on the field in a positive way. And that's just me. I would need to be. I got to be a 15-year All-Pro Hall of Famer if I had to decide, if I had to pick between those two.
Yes, sir.
Good question. Like, 15-year All-Pro for you. You contributing to the team. You contributing to the Shield. You know, making your mark on the team and on the game. Or
18. Come on, man.
Or you
18 rings, cuz.
Yeah, you might over the top, you know, but you getting rings. So either you getting rings, you're not contributing, or you contributing going to the Hall of Fame. What you picking?
Contributing Hall. I don't even need to go to the Hall of Fame for contributing. For sure.
Yeah.
Because that's the best part of it for me. The wins, the losses, all that's, you know, obviously you want that. That's the end goal. But contributing, that's the part of the journey. You know, as you in the meeting rooms, because, you know, for us, contributing is not just on Sundays. It's practice, it's meeting rooms, it's workouts, it's all that. Like, you contribute. You don't just show up on Sunday and just play the game, and then that's when, you know, but they show up. We can depend on 41. Like, we depend on 41 from Monday through Sunday. So
right.
Yeah, when you're dependent on by your teammates, by your coaches, fans, you know, even opponents, fans of other teams that hate you because they know they got to deal with you. That's the beauty of it. I would rather that than just being on the team, somebody who, you know, barely plays, but, you know, you winning the title every year. Some people, that may work for some people, but not for me. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's a good question, though. I saw somebody else ask that question like IG yesterday. Asked, which career would you rather have? I think it was LaDainian Tomlinson's. Obviously, you know, first ballot Hall of Famer, you know, made a bunch of money, blah, blah. And then, like, I want to say it was maybe James White from the Patriots.
Yeah.
You know, who's, you know, been a big-time contributor, but just won't have all those accolades, obviously, you know, contracts, things like that. So I think that's a tougher question. That's a tougher ask. Like, all right, would you rather be that guy with 3-4 rings and all these other accolades, or that first ballot Hall of Famer?
Again, no shout out to Sweet Feet. James White, that's my guy.
Shout out my dog.
Yeah, same. We got same representation and decent. But LT was different, man. Again, like when you talk about impacting the game, changing your game, having your name solidified in the Shield. Like, you know, when you talk about some of the greatest running backs to ever play the game, like you got to talk LT. And those are one of the things that I feel as though you can't underestimate. Like when you talk about the game of football and the NFL and how many guys that's come through here and made a positive impact on the field and changed the game. Like, I don't think you can't turn your back on that. Like, that's different. Like, because you have so many people that played this game and can't say the same. Like, yeah, they were good players, they were role players, but when you talk about once in a, I'm not gonna say once in a lifetime, but when you talk about like a generational,
LT was LT was special, bro.
He was special, man. So, nah, definitely, man. LT. I mean, he didn't.
You played against prime LT. Y'all used to hate the Chargers.
Man, hated the Chargers, bro.
Y'all used to hate the Chargers.
One year we was in the playoffs. I'm trying to think what year this was. It might have been 07, 08. We faced them in the playoffs, right? Philip Rivers gets hurt. I think it was I forgot the quarterback that came in. So we was like, oh man, this shit is about to be easy.
Not the Whitehurst?
No. It wasn't Charlie Whitehurst. It was I want to say Hulk or something like that. So Philip Rivers gets hurt. So we like, oh shit, man, it's about to be easy money. Man, LT gets hurt. We like, oh, for sure it's about to be easy money. But you got to think about.
They had Mike Turner though.
They had Darren Sproles. They had LT.
Oh shit.
They had LT, Darren Sproles, and Mike Turner in that backfield.
Man, that's a headache right there.
I had 8, bro. But yeah, we used to hate them, man. I think we lost to them 2 times in the playoffs. They got us up out of there.
Yeah, anytime I think about the Colts and the Chargers, I think about that pick that Crow had on the sideline. That one hand lean back, like that was probably the best pick. My little brother Denzel, he had the same exact pick in college. But that's probably one of the best ones I've seen.
Talk about
that might have been his 10. Was that his 10 pick season?
So he had 3 that game.
Shit.
We said
that's man.
Peyton sent to the Pro Bowl that game.
Yeah, they sent him right to Hawaii, first class.
First class flight.
Hell yeah. But yeah, man. Good and bad times, but good times, man.
Yeah.
Good time. But yeah, I think so for most people. Actually, I won't say most people because I know people who will take that, who will take those rings.
Oh yeah, I know a lot of people who will take. Those
yeah,
rings.
I know some people who take them, especially if you take, and like obviously no knock against James White, he's been a great player for a long time. But if you took like Adrian Peterson don't have a ring. I don't know. Somebody in that kind of that ilk. But anyway, Billy Volek. Was that who it was?
I think it was.
Billy Volek. Bro, I saw a clip yesterday. Shout out to it was Andre Johnson's birthday yesterday, I believe.
The big 40.
Yeah, and somebody had a clip, his highlight clip. And he had a touchdown pass thrown from somebody on our team. The quarterback is number 3. And you weren't there this time when Dre was on the team. But I'm like, damn, bro. I didn't even remember. Who was it? Was it Sullivan?
No, the quarterback.
Sullivan. Yeah, bro. I didn't even remember we had. And this happened to me before. I lost a bet like this because somebody told me that Josh Freeman had started a game for us one year.
Yeah.
I'm like, Josh Freeman ain't start that. Nah. I completely forgot about that. But yeah, we had went through some quarterbacks that year, boy. God,
man. That was
luck, man. Luck
I think
healthy.
that was that the year after I left, or it might have been 2 years after I left. I remember that. I remember, watching. I'm like, God, dog.
Bro, we was, man. Boy, that year, man. Whew.
But like you said, man, shout out to Dre, man, Andre Johnson. We're gonna try to get Dre on the show, man. Like that was another. I don't think he get the credit that he deserves, man. When they talk, when
Yeah,
folks talk about the top receivers that's played, man, like Andre Johnson was one of those. Like for me,
dog.
a dog. Whereas when you talk about size, you talk about strength, you talk about speed, you talk about ability, man. Like he had it all. Where you look at some receivers, and like, okay, he's a big receiver, but he's gonna be,
Can't do this or that.
yeah, he can't do this or that. Or you got a small receiver, okay, he's quick or whatever. But when you talk about Dre, he was kind of like Paul, the total package, where he could
Mm-hmm.
bring, he could bring everything to the field, man. And
Yeah.
facing them twice a year, that was that was a problem
Hey,
right there.
we was on the first whatever page this was. So it was like highlights from every team. And we was on the first. So we was on the
Shout
first
out to
minute of that clip.
GT. Shout out to GT.
Yo, hey, nah, it was Tay. Tay was first on the joint. It was
But
when
I
they had
see,
the red jerseys on.
but I seen
Uh,
GT on there too, though. Or one of
oh
the
yeah,
joints that they had.
Tay was on there.
GT.
You was on there next. GT was on there. I was on there. I'm like, God, because they like, yeah, remember this day, on this day, Andre Johnson went for 49 fantasy points. And I remember that day. And we actually
Hey,
won that game, though. We
we we
actually came
we
back and won.
we
We came back
rarely
and won that
lost.
game.
We rarely lost to Houston.
Really.
Yeah, we
Really.
rarely like
Yeah, them
like it was
boys.
crazy. Like yeah, it was. But Andre
Yeah.
Johnson, man, he was a problem.
Yeah, problem. And he came in. He came in with that, with the hype. He came. What is he? Number 3 overall pick.
Hmm.
And he lived up to it. Was a great teammate, great leader in Houston, man. I would see him in the offseason. He would always look out. Shout out Big Dre, man.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, Ros- not the same. So Roscoe has asked a great question.
Where's that? Oh, here we go. Boom.
Is Simeon Rice a Hall of Famer?
All right, let's read the question for the listeners, people who are not watching. Now,
Who not
AB and
watching?
DB,
Yeah.
would y'all consider Simeon Rice a Hall of Famer? A lot of that 0-2 Bucks defense made it in, but for some reason he was left out. You know what? I don't know.
That's a tough question.
I don't know.
That's a
My
tough
first
question.
instinct, I would say no. And it's a lot of great players who won't be Hall of Famers, in my opinion. Like Hall of Famers, like, I mean, that's the Hall of Fame. I mean, that's
But
the
not no hate. John Lynch, John Lynch made the Hall of Fame. Simeon Rice was a problem.
475 tackles,
122
122
sacks.
sacks, 23 forced fumbles.
That's a problem, bro.
Woo. Hold on, wait. I mean, right? He went to the Colts too, didn't he?
He played in the coach. Yo, Simeon Rice, like, so you know how typically guys come in to work, throughout the week, flip flops, some shorts, a hoodie, a t-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? This boy Simeon Rice used to come in that joint every day. Some jeans, a button-up shirt, like, we like, bro, you just come from the club? Like business. Like that was the first time I've ever seen that. First time I'm talking about every day he came into that building. This man was like, I'm really going to work.
Dressed like that every morning.
Every morning, bro. Every morning. The first time I ever seen it. But Simeon Rice,
like you said, typically guys coming in there with sweat. Unless you somewhere where it's cold as shit, some boots at the creases.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
boy
he
came in and suited and booted. But 122 sacks, man. Like that's a problem, bro. Like
was it three-time Bowler?
who?
I'm looking him up now.
3 time
Three-time
what?
Pro Bowler, one,
Oh, 3 time
Pro
Pro
Bowler.
Bowler. Oh,
Yeah, Pro Bowler, one-time All Pro.
is that your internet? Your
He
internet going
came
in
in,
and
he had
out?
12 and a half rookie. Is
You going in and out?
That's Storm, Florida. Let me jump out.
Yeah. So, like I
Back
said,
in
like
real
Simeon
quick.
Rice, man. His numbers is crazy. Again, I think you kind of mentioned it's gonna be a lot of guys that's some great football players that's not gonna be in the hall. Um, just as though like man, like you gotta get these dudes they do, man. Like that's rough. But I will put Simeon Rice in. Like Warren Sapp, Booger McFarland. I think Rondé Barber, he should be getting in there soon. You got John Lynch there. I think that's Derek Brooks. So they got a lot of guys on that defense, man, that play some damn good football. Get them right, man. Get them right. Yeah. he D Bud talking about that Florida weather. But what else y'all got, man? Y'all put some questions in the chat. Um, Jimmy Smith, yeah. Uh, I talk to a lot of receivers, and they talk about Jimmy Smith and how Jimmy Smith was like one of them dudes again. Um, under the radar. I think again, like we talk about Freddie T all the time. Those guys out in Jacksonville, they have some teams. So Jimmy Smith, Fred T. So it's going to be a lot of guys, and we can have this conversation year in, year out, as far as guys that's deserving to be in the hall. It's going to take them. Some not going to make it. It's going to take them longer than expected, but maybe we gotta go to the table, man, and we gotta just the process of getting in. Maybe we gotta change something. Maybe, and I could be wrong. How would you feel, Javier B? How would you feel about inducting Hall of Fame teams, offense or D, and not the individuals? No, I wouldn't like that. I would not like that. I think individuals that's getting inducted to the Hall of Fame. I just think they have it's just different. I think you could have a place for like a Hall of Fame defense. Like I forgot what year that was with the you had the Bucks, you had the Ravens. So obviously you can have a place in Canton for that, but it's just something about the guys being on stage, getting that gold jacket. Um, I just think it's a little different. It's a little different. Boost the passes, man. Appreciate you. Any good Jim Sorgi stories? Man, Jim Sorgi was my guy. Uh, Jim was good host, man. We used to always say, man, Jim had the best job in the world. Sitting behind 18. But Jim was a good guy. You should be on that back of the plane, playing that Blu-ray. You should be killing. You should be killing guys in the Blu-ray. But Jim, man, Jim Sorgi, man, good guy, good guy. We might have lost. We might have lost the buck. Zach, are Patrick Willis and Luke Kuechly going to make it? That's a great question. I think we kind of talked about this before. I feel as though Pat Willis. I think Patrick Willis should have made it. I don't think he gets talked about enough. I think he played. Well, I think it was 8 years. Out of those 8 years, he was a 7-time first team All Pro. And he's up there as one of the, in my opinion, one of the greatest linebackers that we've seen in this game. You know, you talk about, Derrick Brooks, you talk about Pete Willis, you talk about I think Luke Kuechly. He was on that road to being one of those players. Not sure if the length of his career is gonna keep him out of that talk, but definitely a great player. But I think Pete Willis should get in for sure. Ace Boogie. Shout out to Ace Boogie. Mr. Scampers, are there any memorable players you played with that you think should have got a shot but didn't get off your practice squad? Man, it's been so many players on practice squad.
Internet back clicking, bro.
Yeah, you sound better. SM, it's Cam Chancellor, Hall of Fame safety. I think he still be playing. Yeah, definitely. I think he would be playing if he was as far as his neck injury, but I don't think Cam makes the Hall of Fame. Big name
cut short.
Yeah, I just think it was his career was cut short. Again, I think if he would have had a couple more years on his belt, but even with Cam though, Cam, I don't think his stats would have been crazy, right? So he wasn't in their system, and they kind of switched their system over this year because you had Jamal Adams who could blitz, who could rush, but in their system, they didn't blitz their safeties a lot, so he wasn't going to have a lot of sacks. He had some other great players around him, so he wasn't going to be coming out every year with 100+ tackles. And he wasn't going to grab 8 interceptions in a year, so he wasn't going to have a crazy amount of interceptions. So his stat line wasn't going to be crazy, but his impact to the game was huge. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like his impact. So again, when you talk about safeties and you put their numbers up and you try to compare numbers to other safeties in the Hall of Fame, I don't think his numbers would have lived up to that, but not taking away his impact on the game. You know what I'm saying?
It's tough.
Again, it's tough. Like when you get to that, when you start talking that talk, it's tough. So again, that's why I say, the impact that player had on the game, I think should come into consideration as well. But now it's really about what do those numbers look like.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna make it.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna make it.
Wish he'd squeeze 2-3 more years out of there.
Nah, for sure. That's Tony Romo get in.
Storms, man. No, Romo not getting in.
Hell no.
Probably as a broadcaster at some point. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised at all. I feel like he's gonna be able to do that as long as he want to do it. But no, sir.
Michael Ward, how long does it take to learn the playbook, which is harder, offense or defense? Yeah. Depends on
have to learn an NFL offensive playbook.
Me neither. I only imagine, but every offense is different.
Mm-hmm.
Every offense is different. You got some offenses that's more elaborate than
like the Patriots. Like the Patriots.
I heard their offensive playbook was crazy. So it just depends on the offense, on the system. It's the same with defense. Like it just depends on. I've been in, and I'm pretty sure you have too. I've been in some rooms where it's not generic, but this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna be good at it, and that's what it is. And then in other cases, like look, we try to confuse the offense, and at sometimes, shit, we end up confusing ourselves because it's so much.
Damn self.
It's so much shit you got to learn. So
Yeah.
But in my career, man, it hasn't taken me too long to learn a playbook.
Yeah, same. I think where's the question? I want to click on it. Who asked that?
I think it was
Okay, Michael Ward.
Michael.
Yeah, so in the playbook shouldn't be hard to learn. That's on the coaches to make it digestible, but obviously harder for the offense to be able to look and they don't just know what you're in exactly every time. But I think you got to learn the basics as a player, and like, okay, as far as depending on the position you play, if you're a linebacker, okay, and you got to know the front, you got to know your position, and you got to know what the secondary is
coverage.
doing. If you're a corner, you don't have to know the front. You don't have to know run fits a lot of times outside of when you're responsible for one or when you're blitzing or something like that. But depending on where you are, you just got to learn the fundamentals of every defense. All right, where is the curl flat? Where's the hook curl? Where's the third, the deep halves? Somebody has to be responsible for those zones if y'all are in some type of zone defense. How are y'all covering these zones? And once you kind of understand that, you make whatever defense kind of fit into that. And then a lot of these coaches, they'll have a lot of similar words or types that group up a bunch of the defenses. Yeah. So like in New England, like all our zero blitzes were birds, so some in base it may be falcon, and then that same blitz in sub will be hawk or eagle or whatever, you know what I mean? So it'll be eagle, blah, blah, hawk, blah, blah. So okay, every time I hear bird, it's a zero, but it may change. You may have this person got the back or that, or the end is dropping off. So it's some differences, but the more you can group things together, the easier it is. But
and then also what you kind of talked about, just as far as a corner not having to really know like the front or whatever the case may be, but as a player, it makes you a much better player knowing what the other guys on the field are doing. That helps you become a better player. Where now it's like, okay, they call this. The liners, they're running this stunt. So a lot of times, if a line can make a stunt or run a stunt, they might be running the stunt to make the back bounce outside, to close off some gaps. And again, it's like, you're understanding where the strengths and weaknesses are at all times when you're on the field. So like you said, like, sometimes you can kind of get away with like, okay, I don't know that, I don't have to know that. But if the more you know, the faster you can play, and the more you can take chances and go out there and make more plays.
Facts. While we talking about schemes and Hall of Famers and football, did you see the comments by Bo Jackson and Jerry Rice?
Yeah, I saw that BS.
I was going to ask you, did you believe it? Bo Jackson said if he played today, I'd probably be averaging 350 to 400 yards a game on these bozos.
Come on, Bo, you ain't average that when you was playing. and the guys now were bigger, stronger, and faster. Like come on, OG. Like you was good, you was great, but what you?
He's over here. Hey, Jerry Rice, I'll probably be able to double everything. Now Jerry had, his stats are already, a lot of them I feel like are uncatchable.
Yeah.
But come on, man. Yeah. Y'all gotta stop. We gotta stop the cap. Stop the cap.
Yeah.
But yeah, that should be funny. Old heads love capping though, man. Everybody look back and they, the game, they feel like maybe it's softer, or the rules or this or that. You hear the basketball too. Oh, MJ averaged 60 points in today's NBA.
Man, I wish we could have put that picture up of MJ that we had in the chat yesterday, bro. Hey, I wish we could put that picture up.
Oh, we gonna put it up next time. We gotta put that in. We gotta put that up next time. But man, that shit was hilarious. I can't wait to see that one, big bro.
Hilarious.
Oh man.
Hey, them boys came straight out of the banking office like, man, we got a game tonight.
They said MJ would dominate tax professionals out there. But shoot, man, you gotta go ahead and make that announcement for our winner, man.
For our winner, man. So the first winner that we have that's going to join us, the first of 8. that's going to join us in our draft is Nakiba Walker. So you get your
tsunami mommy.
tsunami mommy. So you go ahead and get your whatever your plans are, however your strategic plans. Like I said, because I'm coming in there swinging.
Coming in hot. Shaq would definitely dominate the area.
So shout out to Nakiba Walker. Appreciate you. Appreciate the support. You our first winner.
Sure.
We got 7 more of them things.
7 more winners, and I still got a lot to learn in this. Congrats, Nakiba, tsunami mommy. But I got a lot to learn. I saw earlier in the chat. She said she was a fantasy pro, so we shall see.
We gonna see. She might be like Bo Jackson and shit. She might be capping.
Might be capping. Yeah, right. He stayed with the cap, but
yeah, we
shout out to the OGs, man. Let them get their shit off. I tell you one person tell me one person though from the past who played today's game who would put up significantly better numbers that you think. Because I got one guy
on the offensive side. Or you talking about just?
Well, it could be defensive too. Because some guys, they didn't get as many opportunities to rush the passes as guys are getting today. Oh yeah, okay.
Mel Blount would have like no question. Obviously with the rules being different, it would have been a little tougher. It would have been tougher, but.
He was a freak athlete, though.
A freak athlete, you know what I'm saying? So I just think he'd be one of them guys that he could play now and be like, yo, he's special.
I agree with that. I would like to see Dan Marino, man. Dan Marino, he threw for 5 bands back in the mid '80s, early '80s.
Yeah.
And I obviously watched Marino being down here in Florida, South Florida. Like he's still one of the best throwers I've seen, probably top 2 behind him and A-Rod. But special talent. So I would love to see him with these rules because he was getting wrecked. A lot of them quarterbacks were getting destroyed back in the day. But I would love to see old Dan out there with the Mark brothers.
Nah, that's a good one.
So Dan Marino and Mel Blount in today's game. Yeah, people sleep on Mel Blount. Dude was like 6'3", 6'4", 220, running 4.4. Stupid athlete.
Black College, HBU, shout out.
HBCU legend. Hall of Fame. I think he was first ballot as well. Literally made the NFL change the rules. So, man, shout out to those greats, man. Shout out to Bo Jackson and Jerry Rice, too, man. Still don't believe you, but
you need more people.
We need more people. We'll see y'all Thursday, man. Anything else you got before we get up out of here?
Man, that's it. Again, man, shout out to Nakiba, man. My first winner.
Congrats.
We're going to let y'all know again, man, that Underdog Fantasy, man. Y'all download it. Download the app. Use the code, man. And y'all link with us. Y'all mess with us. Rock with us.
Yeah, we're going to have a dope award for the winner, too. It'll probably end up somewhere in here.
It'll probably end up in the crib.
We got to put it. But yeah, it'll be here somewhere. But all right, man, we out of anything. I feel like we touch on everything.
Nah, we should. What else was it?
I don't know. I feel like I just read something too. That we'll get to it. We'll get to it next show. All right, man. We out. Appreciate y'all as always.
Y'all have a good week.
We out of here.